Hi everyone, my name is Kaylin and this is Songs from the Revolution. And today we're going to be talking about the Iran War and its effects part 2. So let's talk about why this war really started and the reason why Iran absolutely hates America. So America has destabilized Iran and their government on two separate instances. Once with the Shah and another time with its most previous head of state. These heads of states were authoritarian in nature and literally so oppressive against the people that they started to literally call for the United States of America to help them. Let's talk about where the propaganda ends and where the truth begins. The propaganda ends at, oh my gosh, they just hate America for no reason and they're these fucking terrorists. They're not fucking terrorists. And that's literally a propaganda and a lie sold to you by the United States of America government to get that responsibility off of them and to satiate your gullibility, right? To make you think that the United States of America is this savior and this God in the world of international and foreign relations, which is absolutely not. The United States of America is in the situation that it is in when it comes to a lot of countries because we literally put our foot where it does not belong. They chant death to America because America is the literal reason why their country is in ruin, and America is the literal reason why Iran cannot have access to oil. Right? They're the reason why the countries in the Middle East are not free. And Israel works as their symbiotic hand, which I'm going to touch on more in the next episode, to capture the Middle East and keep the Middle East under wraps. And this is a big part of the reason why the U.S. is still funding Israel even after they committed a mass genocide. And they will do the same thing in Iran. Iran is probably one of the only countries on the global scale that not only will fight back and retaliate against the U.S., but there's not been the need to the United States of America. And this is why they hate Iran so much. Because Iran will not fall into the control of the West. And they see the control of the West for exactly what it is. Harmful, it's reductive, and it's imperialistic in nature. The U.S. is worse than Britain because they are constantly trying to control countries for the sake of their own hegemony, when it just does not work that way. Countries feel the need to be free and independent, especially as we go into the age of independence and the age of resurgence and rebirth heading towards 2030. People want freedom. People crave freedom. And what the U.S. and Trump just did in Iran is a surefire way to make sure that they don't have that freedom. What they did was bomb a school full of children and they killed their head of state and said, here, this is your opportunity to have freedom. This is your opportunity to make the world great again in Iran. And it was not an opportunity. It was a setup because the U.S. wanted what they wanted, which was a show of power. They wanted their hegemony to be increased and they wanted their power and place in the international relations to be secured. And they got that. But at the expense of the Iranian people. They reached out to the U.S. to help them and to remove their head of state so that they could get a better chance at coming into a democratic Western world view. But the U.S. didn't do that. They didn't install anyone new. They left that position completely open. And the old head of state